Interesting week. Say more of an interesting week. So, Erykah Badu apparently had got up under the skin of DJ Akademiks, as well as one other young lady. What I mean by that, DJ Akademiks took it upon himself. Excuse me. DJ Akademiks took it upon himself to go on his one of his live rants and suddenly disrespect the likes of Erykah Badu. Actually,
I know shit. Saying, yo, Erykah Badu said, tell me what you guys think about this man did act cross the line. Post comments below. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. I'll see you guys later.
Here's another thing. Somebody said Erykah Badu working magic. Erykah Badu, let me tell you this. You keep my name out your mouth too. I see you mention, listen, that whole little everyday struggle shit, that was another era, my nigga. I'm down to violate all you niggas these days. Fuck what y'all got going on. You don't mention my name, please. I'm gonna tell you off rip. I don't fuck with you, neither. Just, bro, I'm on really disrespectful timing. You niggas got to show me. Facts. You got to show me. All that little sage shit you got going on ain't fuck with me. Straight up. I'm telling all of y'all this because I don't respect y'all. I would like to let all y'all know I don't respect y'all. I don't respect y'all like you. I don't respect me. Because when I met all y'all all try to play me. I never fuck with Erykah Badu after she came on my show and she was trying to be funny. Bitch, I don't fuck with you after that. Nigga, what's up now? What we finna do? Bitch, you an old ass hoe just keep getting fucked by all these young niggas. What's poppin'? What we finna do? I ain't fuck with none of y'all niggas. Still. Bitch, call Tyrone, call Jamal, call everybody. Big Ak is here. None of y'all niggas ain't finna do shit, my nigga. I'm telling all y'all the real about it. I see that bitch follow me. I'm like, bitch, why you following me? I don't fuck with you. I'm not in on no joke with you. You and your little Twitter following or whatever the fuck you got. Bitch, you came up in here raving around Sage and all that type of shit. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all niggas gonna have to show me now. I'm sorry. I've gotten to the point. Y'all got to show me. Y'all got to show me.
And what Ak is also referring to right now is Ak is at the point right now where he's made those millions of dollars where he feel like he can talk his shit. You hear him. You hear it in his voice. That Henny is speaking. That Henny is speaking his truth for him. Ak is at the point where he don't give two fucks about what happened next. Because people have made threats to him. People have given death threats to him publicly. And nothing has been done to Ak. So he's got the Tekashi 6ix9ine syndrome. He feels he's untouchable. He feels nobody can touch him right now. So with that, remember, with great power comes great responsibility. As they say. Ak has a lot of great power right now. Is he using it responsibly? By going at Erykah Badu? I don't think so.
Ak is at the point you got to show me. You got to show me. If you don't show me, I'm gonna disrespect y'all. You got to show me. You have to show. I promise you have to show me. I'm at the point you have to show me. Bitch came in here waving on top of wands and shit. I'm trying to be nice to you. Now I realize, oh, you was trying to play me like I'm some clown. Bitch, fuck you, nigga. How many rappers done ran through you, nigga? None of you. Stop playing, nigga. How many young rappers you chase, nigga, trying to fuck them too? Stop playing, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not playing with none of y'all. That bitch can't mention me straight up. I'm telling you, I'm on that. I'm sorry. Y'all have to show me. You will have to show me. I'm sorry. Man, I know 3 rappers done ran through you, fucked you, did all type of shit, bitch. You just like you a cum rag for these niggas. You ain't about to play with me. You about to play with Big Ak. You a cum rag. The fuck?
Now, that is where he went way over the line. Because when you saying things like that, you knowing 3 niggas that fuck. First of all, you're talking about the 3 baby fathers. Those are very respected baby fathers that you're talking about now. You're talking about Common Sense. You're talking about Andre 3000. You're talking about Jay Electronica.
What you talking about? sorry. Y'all niggas gotta show me. I'm sorry. I'm on that. Y'all gotta show me. Y'all gotta show me. Nigga, I sat on that for 5 years. Y'all gotta show me now. Y'all gotta show me. I'm sorry. I gotta show me now. Don't follow me. I'm now following you back. Don't fuck with you. Don't fuck with them jokes. Ain't no, Jerry. We ain't fucking with that. You gotta show me. You ran through chick who 45. I'm sorry. Get the fuck one out of here. I'm keeping it like that. The disrespect gonna stay up for everybody. Somebody said pull it. Yeah, I get off stream, but I ain't taking shit down. I'm telling you, they have to show me. If they don't show me, I'm going to continue saying the same thing. They have to show me. Have to. Somebody said it was a joke. Well, this is a joke for me. You're a ran through bitch. You're a ran through bitch. What's up? I don't take no joke lightly, my nigga. I don't take none of that, bitch. I'm sorry. I'm on that with y'all. I don't take none of that shit lightly, man. I've been done take jokes lightly. I ain't take none of that. Ran through, but man, stop playing, man. I don't care who it is. Y'all gonna have to show me. You know why? Because I made a career. I done did everything I needed to do in this industry in my career without y'all. And I know trying to pander to y'all would never work. So why would I ever try to? I'm sorry. This is why Big Ack ever existed. Because when I tried to be like, oh, I'm just happy to be here, y'all shitted on me. Y'all treated me like a herb. Y'all treated me like a loser. So now I'm gonna shit on your legacy. And I'm gonna shit on you. And I'm gonna tell you to suck dick, and I'm gonna tell you everything disrespectful. You have to show me. Because now I'm done. I done got what I wanted. I'm done rich. I'm mad lit. You have to show me. And I'm sitting on it. That's what I said about Erykah Badu. Send that to that bitch. Facts.
And this is where, like I said before, Ack is at a point where he's out of fucking control. I say he is out of control for the simple fact that y'all see it. As much as he's so used to being on this camera and doing these big rants like this, he feels he's untouchable. And he says repeatedly, over and over, while he's taking sips of that Henny bottle, y'all hear the bottle. Y'all ain't got to see it. Y'all hear the bottle. Y'all hear the goop goop. You know what I mean? Pause. Y'all hear that. Y'all hear the bottle. And with that becomes a monster that thinks he can't be tamed. Unfortunately. Ack was at a point during that rant where he was just down to just go. And I don't think he would have been having the same energy had he got the right call. Like I said, you're playing with some very dangerous waters when you are playing with the likes of a baby mother that is Common Sense, Andre 3000, and Jay Electronica. To call her a cum rag nationally, you are playing with fire. You have no idea how hot it is, brother. But this was Erykah Badu's response to DJ Akademiks. Shout out to 9 Man Team.
Erykah Badu responds to Akademiks after his recent outburst on this podcast.
Peace, peace. It's a beautiful day. It's a new day.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Beautiful day. It's a new day. I learned something super valuable today, fam. You have to really be careful what you think and what you say out here, you know. I learned today that something I said 5 years.
You heard how subtle she said that shit too. You have to learn what you say out here. She said that looking deeply into the camera. You have to learn to watch what you say out here.
Go and just when we all laughed, actually triggered someone's really deep-rooted trauma. They kept it bottled up for a while and it hurt them so bad. Had them out.
Now, what she's talking about is similar to what Ak was just mentioning as far as the joke, the Jerry joke, that basically drove him crazy the entire show. If you don't remember, the Everyday Struggle episode that Erykah Badu was on, she started early saying that you remind me of someone. And she kept saying it throughout the entire interview of the show. At the end of the show, she finally said, "You're Jerry." And everyone paused and said, "Jerry who?" "Jerry the mouse." And then everyone, of course, busted out laughing. Ak, of course, felt very humiliated and embarrassed by that. Evidently, that embarrassment lingered on for 5 years straight, to the point we heard that rant we just heard just now.
In these streets acting real. And in honor of that, let's go. Badu on sale today, 5 p.m. You know it's rare and limited supply. So get yours today. 5 p.m. today, CST. I'm only putting up a few. They be talking about it everywhere. Now you can smell it. Peace.
So she uses the actual marketing of Jerry to promote it and calls Akademiks a pussy. As y'all know, her fragrance is called Pussy. So she basically called Akademiks a pussy live and said, "I'm going to promote my fragrance as well," with the Jerry design on it as well. But Ak did not stop there. Ak did not stop there. But real quick, I would like to go into an excerpt.
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes
real
only.
Quick, I want to go into.
I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything.
Where something very interesting was said by Joe Budden in regards to his response to Erykah Badu. Joe Budden had let out information that TDE was looking for Akademiks.
She's one of those.
Now, she's nice. She's clearly a model. I'm saying everybody like, ooh, la la.
No,
she's clearly a model.
She's
clearly a model.
It's respect.
Respect, that's all.
I'm with Parks. It's respect.
Tall, really pretty. What else happened in music? What else happened? What's going on out there? What's going on out there that they need to know?
Are you going to talk about your man trending or no?
Who, Ak?
Yeah.
Y'all can talk about it. I don't have nothing to say about it. I don't condone or support none of that shit he said about none of the people he was talking about.
Okay.
That's my statement.
Y'all got something to say about Ak rant about Erykah Badu?
I ain't like it.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, I didn't. It's just disrespect. Like there's levels to disrespect, and I understand like you don't really get to pick and choose how somebody replies to you because she shot at him first, and I guess he's held that in until he was.
What do you call that? Somebody that does that? Like
what you mean?
That when you do something to them a long time ago, they hold it in, and as soon as they have opportunity, they let you have it. Like they harbor the feelings. What do you call that? That's not Napoleon.
How long ago was that?
It was a minute. That was my question. It was a minute.
Okay.
About 5 years.
It was a minute.
Holy shit. Okay.
I mean, some people like I don't know, not necessarily saying that in this case, but some people are strategic with their replies. And shit.
That's a fact.
Just because you said something to me today, I don't have to address this right now. But when I'm ready, I'm coming. Now, and I don't think that was the situation here. I'm just not with the things that were said. That's
I liked Erykah Badu's clapback.
What did she say?
Well, you know, she sells the
incense.
the incense that smelled like a pussy. So it was a new box that had Tom and Jerry, the guy. Who did she call him? Jerry?
She called him Jerry.
Or Thomas the Train. Whatever she called him was on the box, and he had a Livingston chain on, which is Ack's name, with the incense in him. Because he kept talking about a pussy.
She sold out that shit. 1,000 boxes, I think she said.
Really?
Well, she sell out every time she do it. She sold out the first time, but I just like that response.
Got it. Were you disappointed at all?
TDE people hit me asking for Ack's number. I didn't give it to them. So you gotta just stay out of that.
Yeah. Got it.
Shouts to the people that do that too.
Yeah.
That stay out of it.
Yeah, I stay out.
Cause I've gotten phone calls from other people like, yo, such and such was hitting me for your number, but I don't move like that. I don't do that. Just letting you know that they are trying to get your number. I'm like,
I don't support nothing that Ack said, but I'm also not the guy calling him to express my dismay with, nigga, you grown.
You do what you do.
Grown.
You do what you do. Yeah.
That's that.
I don't like niggas that give out numbers. I was just saying that today.
I don't like.
So, as you heard, TDE is looking for Akademiks. Why is they looking for Akademiks? From something that actually stems from about 5 or 6 years ago also. Now, as I just said before, Akademiks is at a point now where he feels like he's at millions of dollars up. He feels he's untouchable. So, he has been taking it upon himself to get back at the people that have gotten at him, pressed him, or made him feel embarrassed in some type of way. Who made him feel embarrassed back in the day? That would be TDE's Punch.
A part of the stream got taken out where I believe it went viral a bit. BT covered it. Vibe covered it. I seen a couple other websites cover it. And it was the portion of the stream where I was asking you guys, this was the night before SZA was meant to come on Everyday Struggle. I said, yo, who is SZA? Like, I want you guys to give me some questions that I could ask her. I don't know too much about her. You guys started spamming questions, comments, like you guys normally do. This is pretty normal here. I read some in disbelief or just asking now, like, wait, this is a legit thing, blah, blah, blah. But also, I never knew how she looked. Now, out of everything said, because I've went to these blog sites finally, because I avoided them. I went to these blog sites finally, and I see what people are like, yo, this is not cool. And I'm like, okay, most people are kind of upset. And SZA too. And it'll lead up to where I'm getting. About, I think there was a comment that I said when people, I didn't know how she looked, I didn't know how tall, and I was actually trying to be on a complimentary thing, but I was like, yo, how tall is she? I see people spamming like 7'1", 6'11", blah, blah. I'm like, oh, shit. And this is what I said. I was like, yo, she might be one of them, like, tall Amazon bitches. Now, again, I didn't know how she looked, right?
And that's when things already started to go out of context. As you just heard, he was taking into consideration that people commented and saying that she was 6 foot tall, 7 foot tall, without Googling himself how she actually looked, what her height was. He started to just go off of what the chat was saying. That right there is telling me that, Ack, you were already in joke mode. Unfortunately.
Perhaps if you watched the entire stream, you would have got that. You would have probably realized there was not much malice intended. But regardless, if you see it clipped or if you just see a clip of me saying that, it feels kind of disrespectful. You get me? Now, SZA came on the next day. Again, still don't know much about her music. I'm not going to fake it like, yo, I've been listening to your music forever. It's not me. It's just not in my heart. I can't sit there and fake. No matter how much research I did, I could ask questions, but I can't fake like, oh, such a big fan. I can't do that. But regardless, right, after I thought we had a good conversation, I understood her a lot more, even though I'm not into that numerology stuff. Y'all know, that's not me. That's just some other shit. I just don't know about that. But I guess she saw that video. I don't know how she saw the video. I don't know if a fan tweeted at her. I don't know if one of y'all sent it to her. I don't know. But she saw the video. Punch, who I met that day, I didn't even know that's how Punch looked. I don't know how any of these people look. Shook his hand. It was cool, blah, blah. They saw the video, and I'm not sure if the timing of how they perceived it to be. Like, yo, wait, did we just go up there for like an interview and he started popping shit? Which wasn't the case. But I think maybe they saw like, yo, wait, he was popping shit like before, and then when we came up there, he was acting like he was cool. And for me, I ignored it all because I'm like, I wasn't really popping shit. I was really doing what we do here every day. I was reading the chat after I introduced something like, hey, so what's up with this, like, who's SZA kind of like that, right? And because of that, I'm like, okay, this isn't that big of a deal. But of course, I like, you know what I mean? I spoke to people behind the scenes. And yeah, I do speak to people behind the scenes. I tell you, I'm pretty transparent with people I speak to. I speak to people. I spoke to my man Charlemagne, which, again, it's important that I speak to these people because they don't watch the stream. So they don't watch the entire 1 hour or 2 hours or 5 hours of that stream. They see a clip. And by the way, I didn't upload that clip. So whatever channel that uploaded that's a rogue channel that's not connected to me. I didn't upload that stuff. People just upload the stream. I kind of allow it. I've been advised to strike everybody, take niggas' channels down that's impersonating me. I don't want to do that because you guys support me. I like, you know what I mean? Again, the stream is for y'all. If you do it to my YouTube content, I'm definitely striking. Don't do it. But if you do it with a stream, I'm like, kind of turn a blind eye. I turn the other cheek a bunch of times. I let y'all kind of do y'all because people miss the stream. But yeah, so I spoke to people because I didn't understand. And this is full, complete disclosure. I didn't understand the outrage. I'm like, why are they kind of mad? I'm like, do they think I'm like saying that to like diss her? Or like I knew about her? I'm like clowning her because I didn't know how she looked. I had to Google a picture of her the morning of, and then of course I saw her walk in. So I was confused at first, but I'm not going to lie, I spoke to some good people, which all told me that, listen, two things there. And this is by what you see when you watch the clip. And I've actually come to agree with both. The first one I definitely agreed with is that I was dismissive. I was hella dismissive because I didn't know much about her. It's not like I was like, yo, bring SZA in, and then I started dissing her. No, I was like, she's coming in. Okay. I don't know much about her.
So, you took it upon yourself to Google how she looked, but you didn't take it upon yourself as a podcaster at the time on Everyday Struggle, as well as someone who's in media doing this, your own live stream podcasting. You didn't take it upon yourself to do a job and research the artist you were going to be interviewing the next day. You just went upon what the chat was saying. But that morning, you didn't take it that serious, and you said, let me just Google what she looks like. You didn't Google any music. You didn't YouTube any music. You didn't simply say, what is SZA's height? You didn't say, how does SZA look? Or should I say, you didn't say, what does SZA sound like? What does SZA like? Her hobbies, things like that. Who is SZA affiliate? You didn't Google any of those things. You just Googled a picture of SZA. So that's cat. That you didn't do any research on. You didn't try to do any research on SZA. You were already in joke mode for the content.
It's pretty honest. That's as honest as I could get. So I was definitely dismissive. I'm like, I don't know. She coming in? I don't know. Right? Now, the second part, which it kind of took me a while, and it gets to a bigger point in what it is to offend someone, right? And who is it up to determine if someone is offended? And I realized I was being slightly a hypocrite because I've always treated situations, and if you remember on Everyday Struggle recently, or actually even a lot of my YouTube videos, I always speak about when people or a group of people are offended, right? It's up to the people that are offended to determine what offends them, right? You can't tell them what can or what cannot offend them. So for a while, again, I understood the dismissive part, but I'm dismissive of a lot of shit. If it's not stuff I'm really into, being honest, I'm not gonna fake like I love everything. Anyone who acts like they love everything, they're lying. But then the offensive part, or me offending someone, I think people are definitely overblowing this, till I kind of caught myself and I'm like, you're being a little bit of a hypocrite. Because people have said certain things about either Jamaicans, I know I'm Jamaican, I was born in Jamaica, or black people, of course I'm African American. And I've said, yo, it's not up to you. Recently with Bill Maher, right? And it was someone black saying it, like Michael Eric Dyson, and of course, what's the other person? Killer Mike. They were like, yo, this shouldn't be that offensive to black people. We got bigger issues. I'm like, whoa, slow down, Playboy, slow down. You can't tell other black people what to be offended at, even if you're not offended at it. So I called myself being a little bit of a hypocrite, because I was like, well, I understand the context of what I was saying on the stream. How the hell SZA and them going to be offended? But so I caught myself with that hypocrisy, and I'm like, you know what, yo, it's kind of, not even kind of, it's true. You feel me? So if she's offended by it, despite the context, she's offended by it. Okay, so how do you deal with that in the aftermath? Now, what ended up happening, she tweeted at me, Punch tweeted at me, which, again, I'm not going to respond to it, Punch. I don't Twitter beef anyway. Like, I've learned that if you know how to use social media now, I use it for what it's for. I read a lot on there, but I'm not going to be, that's not me.
Now, what's said next, as you just heard, he doesn't Twitter beef, but Punch has hit him up. What's said next and what's discussed next plays a very important part to what is happening right now.
What do y'all type in? So anyway, I seen all those, and then SZA blocks me. Cause truth be told, I wanted to reach out to SZA directly. I followed her. I wanted to reach out to her directly and be like, hey, listen, I know what you saw. Let me explain what it was. Because sometimes an explanation is needed. She blocked me instantly. She clapped me with the block instantly. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. And I understood it, and I'm like, all right, I understand it. It became incredibly sad though for me, because now it's a artist that I don't have anything against. I don't have any judgments that's bad against her. Really, I didn't know much about her, and I know a tiny bit now. Our conversation and some stuff I've researched and some music I've listened to. But it became sad to me because it's like now I feel like I've almost like tortured her world, or I don't want to say like I'm affecting her world and like that, but I've affected her in a she thinks I hate her, and I definitely don't hate her. So that leaves me in a weird place. She believes either I'm a hater, which I don't think I'm a hater. Am I a hater? I don't think I'm a hater. I think I'm pretty objective. She thinks I'm a hater. I'm not a hater. Okay, I'm pretty fair, because the people I usually praise and lift up, I usually at some point critique them. I don't talk about anybody I do not like. If I don't like you, I will not cover you. Because that's the only way I could be fair. I can't not like you and cover you. Because if I don't like you, it's going to bleed through constantly. So that's what I've always said. But anyway, listening to her album, talking to other people who do like her behind the scenes, of course, even speaking with, I spoke with the president of TDE. I was kind of offended, man. And whether I intended to, which I didn't, right? And whether she could see that intent, it's important that at least, regardless of the context, I let her know that was not intended. And those comments I apologize for. I have to. No, it wasn't. No, it's not Top Dog. Not Top Dog. Dave Free. He's cool guy. And again, we've connected on some other stuff before. So like that was my one contact there, and like we had a great conversation. Like we had a conversation, kind of the conversation I'm having with you here. It was nothing to the point of there's no check-in, nothing like that. But we got to understanding of, okay, you meant this. This might have been the context, but you also have to understand how someone sees it and how it's seen.
Now, that was AK's warning right there. You heard it here first. Well, not first, but you heard it. Dave Free and TDE addressed it and pressed Akademiks on the matter. I don't think it was just a conversation. Just by how Ak is talking, I don't think it was just a conversation. I think he was actually nervous at the time for his life. Remember, this is young Ak. This isn't $1 million I'm up Ak. It doesn't give a fuck. How we know that is because a completely different Ak did this recently.
So, I'm sorry. I don't know what she did to me, but like I've been had it on for her. Like, fuck that. I'm on time, and I'm sorry to say. Yes, I'm on some liquor, but I don't care a fuck about these hoes. Anyway, I ain't gonna lie, the lipstick is the lip gloss is popping, and by the way, I do love my melanated queens, you know what I mean? This little see-through thing, you gotta get the titties right. The titties is not looking tittying. Cause right now I can't distinguish the titty from the stomach. You look like you just got a whole motherfucking like bulletproof vest on. Your whole shit is flat. Your ass be fat sometimes, but I'm telling you, you got to get back on the knife more frequently. You love to eat. You are an eater. You're an eater. It's cool. I like to eat too. But chicks like you, I'm going to go with the gut. Y'all don't catch me with the Gucci Man gut. Y'all going to have to deal with that. They already see my gut on the gram. X try to put the gut on the gram. They had a couple little bumps on it because, like, I've been trying to work out. Like, you know what I mean? I had an in-girl on the hairs. They try to say I had some shit. I don't care. I'm a nigga. But y'all be fat just like me, looking like a linebacker's. Your neck thick as like a 32 pack of Franks, and now y'all acting like y'all bad. You fat as fuck. Let's keep it a bean. You know you've been under the knife mad times. We don't care how much you show that little botch BBL. You need to get back to the doctor one more time. And I'm going to stand on it, man. We'll still, don't get it fucked up. We are niggas. It don't take much for us to fuck. We're still but you got to get back to the doctor. It's not the cameraman. You're just like, yo, your body right now is in the part where you should be. I think I was in Miami. I'm watching these bitches, the BBLs and all that shit done. Bitch, you need a corset. That's what you need right now. A fucking corset. You suck the shit in to make you got like a big ass with a flat stomach. Because right now, what I'm looking at, bitch, you look confused. Second of all, I don't know what's going on with your head. Ain't no way you catch a tan on this part of your hairline. And then this part is like this another color. So I got to imagine this is a lace front. But SZA, let me give you the truth. This is the ether that's going to make your fucking soul burn. I don't care how many albums you sell. You double chin. Let me not say, I shouldn't say that. I apologize for that. You double chin chick. I'm sorry. I love you, by the way. You're a great musician. I'm sorry. You are just as fat as me. The doctors, the fucking surgeons can't fix you. Okay? You're going to be getting cut up like fucking, yo, you're going to get, you know the little surgeon game you give to kids? They're going to cut your ass up all day long. You're always fat, just like me. It's cool. Our metabolism ain't there, but that's the fact. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, cancer, whatever. I don't give a fuck about these hoes, and I'm just going to keep it a bean. She's as, all these bitches who be saying like, yo, Ak, you fat? Bitch, you got a BBL, you're fat like me. You can't call me fat if you got a BBL. Bitch, you know what a BBL is? I'm sorry. SZA, the lip gloss, the fake teeth, it doesn't matter. You're just a fat mini Lizzo at your heart. You make great music. We love you because you make great music, but you'll never be one of those bitches that we're looking at and our dicks get really naturally hard for. You are chasing this thing, that entertainment thing. This is why I like Rod Wave. Rod Wave sells out stadiums. He doesn't say, oh, let me get a six-pack. He says, you're going to catch this fucking gut. You're going to catch this fucking cellulite on my thighs. I'm going to show you the triple chin, and I'm going to sing this song. I got my heart on. He going to sing that shit. You chicks are so, like, fucking self-conscious that you're singing shit. You're singing music about your feelings, but all you care about is the triple chin that's forming. And yes, that's one chin. And you know that's another. It's cool. You just got to get the doctor to chop that bitch up, but make sure they give you the right anesthesiology. We don't want you to be like, you know what I mean? There's a couple of people who kind of like, who had that song that told my bitches down? Yeah, we don't want you to be, yeah. We don't want you croaking out over the fucking, yeah. but this is the truth. SZA, as long as you live, you could be a millionaire. You could make the best songs in the world. You know, when you seen this photo and you seen the triple chin, you seen the fucking, you look like a linebacker and there's no definitions from your titties to your fucking gut, you were sad. And it's cool.
See, this is where I started to say, okay, Ak is on full, like I said, Teflon mode. You heard he had to stop in the middle of it and say someone said canceled. Because they're trying to get, they're definitely getting Ak out of here after this. And this is one of the biggest reasons that I unsubscribed to Akademiks. Because of the whole, he was trying to get the people that had jumped Tekashi 6ix9ine convicted. He said, we're going to find them, we're going to do a full investigation on live about them. I unsubscribed when he did that. That's full-blown snitching on live, okay? Number one. Number two, what you just heard literally in the last rant, not even rant, in the last explanation and apology, that he was pressed by TDE and Dave Free that he needed to chill. 5 years later, he does this. 5 years later, he decides to go on a full-blown 10-minute rant disrespecting SZA for no apparent reason. Now remember, he's saying, oh, I didn't do nothing to SZA. I don't know what she going at me for, this, that, and the third. See, it's not that SZA's going at you, sir. SZA remembers when you called her at Amazon. And of course, yes, it was out of context. Of course, it was taken. But you were addressed back then, sir, that you needed to chill. So, when SZA says she doesn't fuck with you, understand that it's for a good reason. It's not for no reason. It's for the many different reasons that people have said that they don't fuck with you, Ak. It's for the many different reasons that people have tried to avoid even getting in your vicinity as far as your vision in media. A lot of the big names do not really fuck with you, if we're being honest and transparent. The big names do not fuck with Akademiks.
Because sometimes money can't cure all the issues. So you could get under that knife every single time and they'll cut you and they'll cut you and they'll keep trying to carve you up. And I remember the last time I talked about your fucking little BBL. And remember when I talked about it and you were trying to flex? Look, SZA BBL, and you were all in your feelings because you know what came up? You know what came up? It was you here looking botched. And you wanted to show that, no, you weren't botched, but you were really that chick. You wanted to show that, oh, look, my bad, I forgot you blocked me. It's all good. This is why we got incognito. We're still on your ass. You can't escape this shit. Let me get on this shit. Talking about you blocked me. Blocked me for what? Shorty, you're tweaking. Let me just show you the truth. Incognito mode, bitch. You can't block the truth. Let's get back on it. I remember when you tried to flex and we were looking at you, the truth, when you had the botch BBL, but you tried to show like you had something thangin'. Oh, is it still there? Look, that body positivity, that's cap. Those abs was there until your private chef came through and made 20 burgers. Just like I ordered, literally, I ordered from McDonald's, but I definitely ordered from Chili's. I got some burgers too. We're fat, both alike. We don't got to conform to this shit. Look at Rod Wave. He's a real nigga. You fat and you keep torturing your body, cutting it up, and be mad when it's like botched. Your body's one of the botched pieces of like arts that keep existing. Every time we see you, we're like, yo, what the fuck? What did she do now? It's like, yo, my nigga, we got to have like, yo, if I ever seen you, I got to have a stencil to carve it out. Like, yo, here we go. I know you're upset about it, but I'm just telling you the truth. Hey, it is what it is, okay? I'm sorry. By the way, this was not misogynistic, but I just had to promote natural bodies. Me, I don't date girls with BBLs. You've been under the knife 13 times. I don't know if she has. Allegedly, maybe she has. I don't know. But I don't want you. You have a very negative opinion of yourself. What's wrong with what God gave you? Every time you carve your body up, you look like this. Look, SZA, look at yourself. You got a double chin popping, grabbing a clutch. You fucking look like a linebacker. Don't even look like the titties are tittying. And that BBL is probably sagging. Gravity pulling that bitch down. Won't work. You got to get back to reality, SZA. SZA, the next time you go to Dr. Miami or whoever, have them say, yo, ask act to carve up the scope, that to scope the real shit. Because listen, only God really has the perfect penmanship to really get your body right. Because these doctors are gonna just psh, psh, ass shot, gravity, pull it down. Yo, you clearly love to eat, but you love being in bikinis. Doesn't work. You clearly don't like the gym. It's all good. Neither do I. The doctor will never make you look good for more than one photo shoot. It's a fact. You look like, I am a Colts fan. I need you as a linebacker. Anything up the middle, you're fucking taken care of. Clean. Hit stick. SZA, I love you. I know you might be mad at me because of what I said, but your team doesn't love you. They have you under the knife getting chopped up like you're in a butcher shop. Enough is enough. Please, no more surgeries. And whatever you got going on here, please stop it. Okay? Now, I know you thought you had that little one up with me when I was talking about you and you try to put your little booty shot up. I bet your bitch ass won't do that again, because I will roast you into eternity. You one of them insecure bitches who really don't like when niggas talk about you. I'm fat and everybody talk about me. I've learned to deal with it. You ain't deal with that yet. So until you deal with that, you might want to stop fucking with Big Ak, because I'll make your ass not put out an album for 10 years. And you be sitting on there like all that shit. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to just leave you alone for right now. But damn, listen.
So I just want to say, first and foremost, that SZA looks amazing, absolutely amazing. Regardless of what surgery she got done, she looks absolutely amazing and absolutely beautiful. She always has looked absolutely beautiful. I've always been a big fan of SZA. Ever since she did Babylon, that was one of my favorite SZA records. But SZA, I could definitely see why she hasn't been doing what Erykah Badu has done, which is publicly talk about this. She's basically just let the management take care of it. Which, as you heard, Joe Budden disclosed that they're looking for Akademiks because of this. Ak, you were at a point where I know you feel like you're untouchable. Excuse me. I know you drink a lot on live. That is starting to really get the best of you. Number one, it's starting to look bad for you. Health-wise, that you're drinking on live and destroying yourself like that. That is self-destruction on live. That's one thing I want to say, my brother. Get some help as far as the alcohol is concerned. I like to drink as well, but I don't drink on camera as much as that is concerned. Number one. Number two, I don't get myself intoxicated to the point where I lose control of myself and the things that I'm saying. You've been seen passed out on live. You've been seen super drunk on live and thrown up on live at one point, or to the point where you're about to throw up. You need to get some help as far as that alcohol is concerned and put the bottle in. It's one thing. The second thing is, you don't need to make these disrespectful rants toward these very respectful women that have not publicly outed you the way you publicly outed them. You do not need to disrespect the likes of someone like SZA, who's very high up in the rankings also right now as far as popularity is concerned. I'll say it that way. SZA is on world tours right now. selling out arenas with that body that you are shaming and that face that you are shaming right now, that beautiful face that you're shaming. Erykah Badu is on world tours, whether she's active or not really musically. She is on world tours right now. And you shaming her after 5 years of holding in a grudge, it just shows that you don't understand that the dangerous waters you are treading in has sharks, electric eels, and very big anacondas and sharks in there that can eat you alive. And you will not be seen on the surface of the water when those animals eat you alive. It'll just be a what happened to DJ Akademiks when you were playing with a TDE punch. It'll just be a what happened to Akademiks. When you were playing with an Erykah Badu and her baby father is Jay Electronica, you're going to get 5% of that. I'll say it like that. You're going to get 5% of what you are asking for. Because these are very important people that you are playing with. These are very high-ranked people that you are playing with. I understand you feel you are Teflon Don right now and have a bulletproof vest on yourself. But trust me when I tell you that this bulletproof vest is very touchable. It's very penetrable. And I don't think you really want to play with people that have those high caliber bullets that can touch you. People that have those very long arms, let me say it like that, not even penetrable bullets. Let me just say those very long arms that can reach out and touch you, Akademiks. There's some very Stretch Armstrongs in the business that you have not talked or discussed business with yet. You have been in those meetings. You publicly said yourself, you've been in meetings behind closed doors with certain people that are higher up. Let's not forget, you were Tekashi 6ix9's homeboy. Okay? So that means that you are Lucia Grain's son's homeboy by default. So I understand, like I said, that you think that you are untouchable and by default that you are impenetrable from being touched. But let me tell you, Lucia Grain's son is not going to save you from this. He is going to remove himself from the things that you are getting yourself involved in, because he does not want to get himself involved in the things that are going to conduct bad business. Right now, you are conducting bad business, DJ Akademiks, and that right there, Lucius Grain's son is going to stay away from bad business. It's bad business when you are trying to publicly out the likes of a SZA or Erykah Badu. You are definitely treading in very dangerous, fiery waters right now that you do not need to be playing with. You need to stay cool about. That is the advice I have for DJ Akademiks. Because, like I said, things can get very tricky. Very, very tricky out here. When you are playing with the gentleman by the name of Jay Electronica and you are playing by the name of someone by TDE's Punch. Dave Free already warned you. Dave Free is a very respected gentleman. I'll say it like that. Dave Free already gave you the warning. You needed to take heed to that warning. It appears that you did not. So what happens next? God bless. Moving right along.